Hey, Mike.
How's it going, Sean?
You ready to get ultimate machined?
Yes.
Do you even know what that means?
It's probably something about getting me sexed up.
I think so. Hopefully that was
Fair
after
enough.
7 seconds. Anyways, this is Treehouse's ultimate machine.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
believe that. Oh, he's right. It is.
I'm not lying to him. So Treehouse recently, in the last, I would say the last 2 months, 3 months, 4 months,
Yep.
6 months, a year, just cover all my bases. No, it's very recent that they finally got into triple IPA territory, I feel.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. That's fair.
Maybe
okay.
not. Maybe not. Maybe they did it and then they stopped. But yeah. But anyways, this is Ultimate Machine. This is an American triple IPA coming in at 9.2%. And I was like, wonder what hops are in this. And I couldn't find anything on this one. And obviously, so if you're thinking of Ultimate, not obviously, I guess there's not a lot of people. What?
Does that score?
That's for regular juice machine.
Oh, okay.
This beer just came out. It's very new. I think this is the first iteration.
Okay.
So I couldn't find what it was, but we looked up Juice Machine, and Juice Machine is they originally brewed it to their very first trip to Extreme Beer Festival in 2014.
That's interesting.
So this could have been the beer that you and Carrie were in when we were all in line together, and you guys were stepping out of line, drinking all the other samples, and then back in line. We're drinking.
Cutting back.
But anyways.
Sean, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was, 100%. It is essentially a marriage of King Julius malt bill with a hopping intensity schedule similar to that of Very Green. The use of Magnum, Columbus, Amarillo, Citra, and Galaxy creates perhaps our most complex drink with unapologetic flavors of tangerine, mango. We don't have to listen to all the tasting
So Treehouse used
notes.
Magnums?
Magnums, yeah. I don't know why it doesn't taste rubbery, but yeah. So, but obviously this is Ultimate Machine. This is the triple IPA version. And there's been Juice Machine. There's been multiple other versions of it, and like we have actual Juice Machine 6th anniversary glasses.
It's true.
Which we could have used right now, but we also told our wives that we would be quick in reviewing this, and we decided to review another beer before
We
this.
flat out lied.
So instead of us, disappointing them, we decided to take a little longer than usual.
No, hold on. Instead of disappointing them,
Killed my joke.
more so.
There you go.
So, yeah, I mean, this looks like a Treehouse IPA, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of like, it looks basically like tropical juice. That's sort of like yellow, gold, kind of murky color, right?
Yep.
And the head is just off-white.
Yeah. It is. It looks like a Treehouse beer, but it just looks like sludgy.
Yeah, it does, right? Well, that's how.
This guy knows.
Sure.
Doesn't smell sludgy. I'm gonna say something, and I've had this beer twice. I split it with John when he was here last week, and I had a can to myself.
What do you got?
And I don't normally do this. Well, I guess I do. This smells like OG Streets.
I'll be the judge of that. Maybe. I'm not going to disagree with you. It does have this idea of like a massive amalgamation of hops in a way that.
Maybe that's what I'm going. Yeah.
But where before they added too many, when it still worked.
Yeah. Now, my assumption is that all those hops that I just mentioned are still in. We don't know.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
We don't know.
But yeah, it has very much that sort of like tropical punch, almost just like throwing the kitchen sink, putting everything you can together, but doing it in a way that sort of made sense. It doesn't have, there's nothing that smells, at least as far as the nose, or it smells right, but there's nothing that smells like off. It just smells like a lot.
Yeah, it has this little bit of like full on tropical punch in your face, overripened fruit, overripened mango,
Big time
peaches,
guava, big time guava,
papaya, and then there is this little bit of that little kiss of like Treehouse yeastiness.
It did a little bit bubblegummy, yeah, but
That you're
I also
familiar
got just the smallest hint of vanilla in there too.
Ooh, yeah.
Just a hint. But there's no vanilla in this. But it is big time tropical fruits, What does it say?
I am inevitable. I am ultimate machine. Can 6/13/23. Today is the last day of January, right?
Somewhere,
Today is the last day of January. No, today is the last day of June.
that's somewhere between Ultron and Thanos.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells like brunch to me, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, like imagine the best possible version of a mimosa ever. That's what it smells like to me. To me.
I agree.
Let's see what it tastes like, though, huh?
Cheers.
Cheers, bud. Salud. That's a guava punch.
Triple IPA, my ass.
It's so smooth.
It's just the guava punch is the perfect way to put it. Like, and as it finishes, as I'm talking, there is a little bit of like hop bitterness, like not even a minimum, but like
a little greenness almost.
Yeah, just like they said, the hop level of green. Like,
yeah.
And it kind of like teeters off too, and it's like you just want to keep drinking this. It is dangerous.
Mm.
We were talking earlier about like another triple IPA. Yeah.
It's kind of slutty for beer, if you want to kind of get to it.
That's how we're gonna put it. Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I mean? Where it's just a little much in all the ways that are awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean. I'm not going to start describing.
No, Mike, I don't know what you mean.
Sean, I know you. You know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean, but I don't know if anyone else knows.
What I'm saying, it's just a little like slinky, a little dirty. It's just a little bit more than like their usual sort of like fruity beers, and it's really really good. But it's excessive, and,
it is,
but without being ridiculous.
And that's where I've come to the line of when Treehouse started making triple IPAs, because like we were talking about the triple IPA that they made the other day that they had at the brewery that you had on draft and Kerry had on draft.
It was amazing.
They are, and they're still making these beers that are like triple IPAs that are still like unbelievably undetectable. And there are other breweries that are like doing it, but like they took forever to do it. Like
100%.
They took to jump onto that. This is 9.2%.
Yeah, which is not. I wouldn't go. That's not like too deep into triple IPA territory.
Because I'm not even thinking triple IPA.
11, 12.
Well, 12 we're talking like quads, but like but you're right. Like 10 is usually like, but like 9 is like up there. But I've definitely had double IPAs that have been 9.
Yeah.
But this is like if you're talking like
very smooth, Sean.
Yeah,
it's very smooth.
I think that's what we're trying to get at.
Yeah. But those flavors are slutty.
Yeah, they're very, very, very juicy, very, very smooth, and then it has that like bubblegummy yeast thing coming through right across the mid palate, and then as you finish, it has that like green bitterness, and it shouldn't be this smooth for 9.2%.
No, the bitterness is on the verge of vegetal, not quite vegetal, but in that realm, but in a good way. It's not like. It's a weird thing to describe something as vegetal when you're talking about something that's like a kind of juicy.
Also, we're described as slutty, but yeah. Yeah,
but I didn't know other way to put it, I guess. But what it is gorgeous. It is all the fruitiness that you want, but it isn't sweet.
No.
It's not a sweet beer.
No.
You know?
Not at all.
But it's not overly bitter. It has some bitterness, has some sweetness, has those things. For a beer that is this, quote, much, end quote, it's really quite balanced.
Like, just look at you can just tell by the label, like, given, like, what we've seen from, like, all the other machine things, look at this. Like, it's got, like, the orange. It's got the strawberries. It's got, like, now he has a 6-pack. This dude is just, this machine is just ripped.
So Sean is all slutted up for this machine. And I get that. It's, for a beer that is this much, to be this balanced, pretty crazy, honestly. You know, like, 9.2 isn't crazy in the ABV, but a beer that has all these things going on where everything sort of just still works together is kind of crazy. I really, I'm sort of, I hate doing this because I've done this a couple times today, where I'm sort of stunned, where a beer has sort of put me on my back foot in a bit, at least in a small way. I mean, it's not as good as that beer I had that we talked about, but it's really freaking good.
And compared to like regular juice, I remember when we first had a juice machine at the 6th anniversary. I think that was the first time we both had it.
Yeah, same.
That was the first pour
blew me
we
away.
both got.
Yep.
That blew us both away.
Yep.
We've had juice machine. We've had so many different. Now they're like right up the street from us. Like it's extremely easy for us to get it. So like this is the fact that like this is like we've had an extremely amount of Trios beers over the last 6 months. This is just outstanding, especially for a triple IPA. That they've only that Trios has only joined the game in the last.
Dude, it drinks really easy.
Yeah,
it drinks easy. It doesn't drink. Like, it drinks like its weight, but it's still easy to drink.
It's
I don't know how to
dangerous.
explain. Yeah, it's dangerous, yeah.
If you pull this out of a cooler and handed this to somebody at a cookout and you didn't tell them what it was, and it's like, oh, can I have another one of those? Yeah, sure, here you go. That person would be on their face.
Yeah. By the way, if you do that to me, I will pretend I don't know the ABV.
I'm like, it's an ultimate machine. It's an ultimate machine.
Just keep giving me these expensive beer, Sean. I'm not going to stop you.
Thanks for watering my bushes, Mike.
With vomit or the other thing?
A little bit of both.
Touche.
Actually, the vomit could be fertilizer. Nobody's watching this anymore. Anyways, down in the comments, Treehouse's Ultimate Machine, their 9.2% triple IPA version of Juice Machine and whatever.
It's stunning. It's extraordinarily.
It's fantastic. It is
so good.
Amazing. It like everyone I think was waiting for like Treehouse to finally get into the triple IPA game, and everyone was like, and I think we were like me. I was like, I don't really need it.
Yeah, same.
And I was like, well, here we are. And now I kind of am like, okay, fine. Thanks, guys. You guys did something great.
I'm the guy who goes to get a bunch of Treehouse, and I'm like, I'll get Pilsners, and I'll get Eureka, and I'll get that Pale Ale.
Yeah, and
I'm that guy.
Now you're like, let me get a 4-pack Ultimate.
And this beer just blew my socks off.
Yeah.
Shit, that's Carrie telling us to
stop.
What is
that? Oh, no. It's my mom. I'll call her back in a minute. Anyways. Down in the comments, if you had Treehouse's Ultimate Machine, what do you think of it? What do you think of Treehouse in general? What do you think of Juice Machine and all the different variants? And speaking of Treehouse in general, Treehouse's triple IPAs in general, do you think they're kind of doing it right? But anyways, leave a comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If those are your things, like, comment, subscribe. Those notification bells so you can notify we post new videos. Thank you everybody for watching. This is Darth Vader.
True.
Yeah, and I'm Sean.
I am humbled by Sean's abilities to do these freaking monologues.
Monologues.
And this is Nerdsense.